only law that I practice is the laws of the Most High, the laws of the Bible. But I am a layman. I do study the law. Hey, good looking on the donation, good brother Ernesto. I do study the law. And doing so has kept me out of a lot of damn misery. Right now, guys, people trying, and I'm going to tell you something, man. Once you're a creditor, all of the time, I don't see it as something I'm supposed to argue with. I see it as an opportunity. This is how you guys bar attorney. It's just an opportunity. Instead of getting on and so on and so forth, it's just a double SOB, the damn slaveholder. And an employee is a slave. See, they don't like when I speak this kind of language, man, but it's the truth. Because you at the inception of this conversation, right? Your mindset. The seeds that you plant in your mind, man, is going to manifest themselves into conduct and into action. You're going to live that thing out. So if you're thinking bad thoughts, you can't get good results, man. This is where there's haters on people like me. You got people that'll come along and thumbs down this video. What's bad in this video? Nothing. But that shows you the mindset of certain people. It's a natural paradigm for them to follow that, right? And it's not an action. They think they're acting, right? When someone does something like that, that's not an action. That's a reaction. And a reaction is not based on your truth. A reaction is based on something that's been programmed into you because you're still in the matrix. So a reaction is based on some belief system. And a belief comes from whatever's actually been indoctrinated into your mind. Doesn't mean it was the truth. It's just what's been indoctrinated into your mind by the public food system, by the media, by social media, by your parents, and by your peer groups. Doesn't mean it's true. It could be very well damn false, and in most instances, it is false. You understand? So that means, check out the word. Let's listen to the word. React. That means you got to go back and base it on some unfound belief, and then you act. So a reaction is not based upon you dealing with anything in the present. You're going back from your past thoughts, your past beliefs, and then you're reacting based upon that. You out of touch with reality, homie. You out of touch with reality. Get your mind right and then act from your own accord. And the only way to do that is to overcome the cognitive dissonance, to overcome the fuckery that's actually had intercourse with your mind. Your mind has actually just been, sexed by the system, man. I mean, because that's what commerce is. It's intercourse. Don't believe me? Go and check it out for yourself. Intercourse with what? Well, you've been a biatch for the system. And the system has just been sexing your mind. And that's not necessarily the term that I want to use, man. You understand? You've been bending over for the system too damn long. Isn't it time to gird up your loins like a man and stand up and face whatever's thrown before you? That's the only way you're going to get change, king, queen. That's the only way you're going to get the results that you want, is to stand up and face what you fear. And you're going to realize, man, on the other side of that fear is what you've been looking for. But you know what happened? Your mind creates an intangible, right? Your mind creates an intangible. It creates a war, an imaginary war, right? And that war is called fear. And so what happens, you start to actually get a little confidence. You listen to Tazadah. You listen to a few others. Oh, yeah, he's right. I'm going to try this out. So you get a little bit confidence, and you start climbing up that wall. And some of you don't even make it because you don't have, that indomitable spirit. You don't have the willpower to completely climb that wall. You get tired. Hell no, man. I go and watch the game. NFL season's about to start, man. I'm going to watch the game. I deal with Tazadah later. I'll check him out next year. So you fall back down the wall. You get halfway and you give up. But then you got some that's a little bit better than average, right? And so those are the group that you get to the top of the wall, and this is in every field of endeavor, right? It may not be a secure party creditor, right? It may be whatever field of endeavor. It might be you trying to start your own business. It might be trying to be you going into real estate. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever field of endeavor. It might be you trying to lose weight. So what happens, you'll climb to the top of that wall with, good looking on the donation, good brother. You'll climb to the top of that wall, which is fear, and then you look over that wall when you get to the top. You're piercing over the wall like that, right? You know, you get to the top of a wall and you start piercing over. You're looking over the wall. So when you start looking over, so secure party creditor. Oh shoot, I might have to face the judge. Wow, that guy right there, he got thrown in jail for 2 weeks. Oh wow, he got fined for this. So you start to see that. Oh, so-and-so got locked up. Now what you start doing is you start associating all of these things that happen to other people's to you. So instead of like getting after it and going over that wall and facing whatever damn obstacle that they throw at you and then overcoming that obstacle with your mind, because it's all based on your mind. The fear that you see is a damn intangible that's created within your mind. 95%, it's been proven, 95% of the things that we worry about never happen. They never come to pass. But you create it with this intangible called fear in your mind. So you know what happened? You don't climb over the wall, you drop back down to the bottom, and then you go back and you start hanging with a bunch of losers. Then you start talking about what you could have done. You understand? What you should have done. And then there you have an asset, right, that depreciates. And that asset is called time. Time is a depreciating asset. It doesn't work for any of us, right? When you slide back down that wall, time is depreciating. So then when you really think that, oh damn, I made a mistake. I should have went over that wall. I should have faced up my fears and so on and so forth. Then it's often too late. You waited too late. You got too old. Now you're not capable of running that world record time that you may have been able to do. Now you waited too late to try and lose the weight that you really wanted to lose. Your metabolism has gotten so slow, so now it's harder and harder to burn those calories, and so on and so forth. Time depreciates, right? And some people, they don't get wiser with time, because there's a lot of old fools out there. I'm trying to stay low key because I don't want to get bombarded by the questions, man. Just let me breathe, man. But nevertheless, man, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Stay strong, and may the Spirit of the Most High in Christ watch over all of you. With that, I'm going to say shalom. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barakatah.